One of these men was personal bodyguard to Winston Churchill. What is your name, please?
My name is Walter Henry Thompson.
What is your name, please?
My name is Walter Henry Thompson.
What is your name, please?
My name is Walter Henry Thompson.
Two of these people are imposters. Only one is the real Walter Henry Thompson, and is the only one sworn to tell the truth. Now, here is our host, Bud Collier.
Thank you very much. Welcome once again to Tell the Truth, brought to you this week by Arid Cream Deodorant, America's largest selling deodorant. Don't be half safe, be completely safe. Use Arid Cream Deodorant to be sure. Now may I introduce our panel. First, Miss Polly Bergen. Then Mr. Don Ameche. Next, Miss Kitty Carlisle. And finally, Mr. Tom Poston. Now, panel, will you please follow along with your copies of this affidavit as I read it? I, Walter Henry Thompson, started my career in police work as a London bobby. I eventually retired as a detective inspector of Scotland Yard. I am in this country on a lecture tour. The part of my career that seems to interest my audience most is the 17 years I spent in both war and peace as personal bodyguard to Winston Churchill. Signed, Walter Henry Thompson. Panel, you heard this stalwart group of gentlemen all claiming to be Walter Henry Thompson, former bodyguard to Winston Churchill. Gentlemen, are you comfortably settled? All right, then let's begin this first round of questioning tonight with Kitty Carlisle. Kitty?
Thank you, Bud. Number one, which member of Sir Winston's family was an American? Number one.
There was two.
What were they?
Well, one was the son and one was a daughter, yes.
Number two, can you tell me which members of Mr. Churchill's ancestral family were Americans?
His mother.
Number three, did you ever go to America with Sir Winston?
Yes, indeed.
Did you visit Mr. Baruch?
Yes, indeed.
Number three, where is Hobcaw?
Hobcourt?
Hobcaw. Number two, do you know where Hobcaw is?
Yeah, either North or South Carolina. It's Baruch's Carolina home. South Carolina, I think.
South Carolina.
I think so.
Number one, can you tell me where Sir Winston, I can't seem to call him Sir Winston, where cigars come from?
Well, some come from Cuba, yes, from Cuba.
Tom Poston.
Thank you, Bud. Number two, please. How old is Sir Winston Churchill?
85 last November.
Can you tell me, still number two, please, what years Sir Winston was not the Prime Minister? No. I mean, after he became Prime Minister, and then he was not, and then he was again, what were the years that he was not?
1945 to 1950.
Do you agree with that, number three?
You mean after the war, previous to the war, sir?
Well,
in the whole career.
Well, I'd like to know when he was Prime Minister and then was not again before the war.
Oh.
Do you know number three?
Well, that was in the period he was ministered to...
Polly Bergen.
That's the rottenest thing.
Well, I have a little signal here, and it's been on a long time.
I
I waited
see.
as long as I could.
All righty.
Sorry.
Number one, who writes most of Sir Winston's speeches?
Himself?
Number two, is that true?
Oh, certainly.
Number three, what is different, the basic difference between an American policeman and a London bobby?
Well, there's a difference in the uniform. There's a difference in the fact that a British policeman doesn't carry a weapon, a firearm, except if he's protecting somebody on an emergency.
Number one, was Sherlock Holmes a real person?
No.
Number two, was he real?
Oh, of course he was. I'm a member of the Baker Street Irregulars.
Number three, where does do you have any idea where Mr. Gardner, I'm sorry, not Mr. Gardner, Forget it anyway. Number 3, where is Scotland Yard located?
Scotland Yard is located on the embankment between Whitehall and the embankment.
Don?
Number 3, where did the first meeting between Roosevelt and Sir Winston take place?
The first one?
First. During the war.
Atlantic Charter meeting at Placentia Bay, Newfoundland.
Where did it take place, number 1? Number 1.
In Placenta Bay.
I beg your pardon?
In Placenta Bay.
Number 2, where did it take place?
In Placenta Bay, North Newfoundland.
Number 3, when did that take place?
That was towards the end of 1941.
Number 1, how old is Sarah Churchill? Number 2?
I think she's about 38.
Number 2?
38, 40. I should say 38.
Number 3?
That's it. I'm sorry. It's time to vote, panel. So without consultation, will you kindly mark your ballots? And as you always do, select number 1, number 2, or number 3. The team of challengers, of course, will receive the usual $250 for every incorrect vote. Everybody mark their ballots? Polly, for whom did you vote this first time tonight?
I voted for number 2. First of all, most of his questions seem to be a little more accurate than the other 2, and I'm also a Sherlock Holmes fan.
Don, what about your selection?
I voted for number 2 because it was my impression all bodyguards must wear blue suits.
Kitty, which one is your choice?
I voted for number 2. He knew about Hobcaw, which is Mr. Brooks' place in the South. Unfortunately, he gave a lot of information, which the real one generally doesn't do, but I still think it's number 2.
Okay, and Tom, which one do you like as the real one?
Well, I voted for number 3, and we'll see, Bud. We'll see.
He did that last week, and he was
He was
right.
right.
All right, let's
Yeah,
double
but
check it now and see how right or wrong we are. You've heard our votes and the reasons we voted the way we did. Let's discover now which one of these gentlemen is really the former bodyguard to Winston Churchill. So will the real Walter Henry Thompson please stand up? Thank you, Mr. Thompson, very much. Number 2, would you tell us your real name, since you've garnered most of the votes, and what you really do, sir?
My name is Peter Gregg, and I'm associated with Brown Vintners, importers of wines and spirits.
Thank you, sir. And number 3, your real name and what you do, please.
My real name is Nicholas W. Orloff. I'm a Russian-born American citizen. I was the chief interpreter of the United Nations, and now I'm a freelance interpreter, and I was an interpreter on another network for television on the Khrushchev tour recently.
Thank you, sir. Yes, Kitty.
Number 1 said that his daughter and his son were Americans. Either he didn't understand me or I didn't understand him.
I believe he misunderstood the question.
I asked how many members of his family were Americans.
I thought you said how many of his family had visited America.
We're in America. That's
I'm
what
so
I
sorry.
I'm sorry.
We'll let him get by with that.
All right, well, in checking up on our final score, we find there were 4 incorrect votes at $250 each for a total of $1,000 from Airy, gentlemen. And on your way out, a gift package, a year's supply, that should be, of Rise Instant Lather for each of you. Thank you very much for being with us. Good night and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, panel, let's meet our next team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My name is Johnny Piscopo.
What is your name, please?
My name is Johnny Piscopo.
What is your name, please?
My name is Johnny Piscopo.
Panel, please listen, if you will, while I read you this affidavit. I, Johnny Piscopo, am a dog sled racing driver. I own and train my own dog team and compete against adults. I took second place handicap in the New England Sled Dog Championships and placed 7th in the 1959 World Championships against a field of 24 older people. I am the youngest person in history ever to compete in the 100-mile Quebec International Dog Sled Race, which was held last season in weather 30 degrees below zero. Signed, Johnny Piscopo. Now, panel, you heard these 3 young men, all claim to be Johnny Piscopo, dog sled racing driver, and let's start this round of questioning with Polly Bergen. Polly?
Thank you, Bud. Number one, what do you say to a dog sled dogs to make them go?
Well, there are a number of words any dog may have, any driver may have his own word, but the popular one is ahead or...
Ahead?
Ahead or go.
What happened
straight.
to mush?
Well, mush was never used. It's a French word that was derived from marsh.
It wasn't really mush all these years?
Oh, it was marsh.
You realize the fraud that's been perpetrated
Yes, I
on
do.
the public?
Yes, I do.
Number two, you don't happen to say mush, do you?
No.
No, he doesn't either. Well, number two, what mainly is the pedigree of most sled dogs here?
Siberian Huskies.
I beg your pardon?
Siberian Huskies.
Siberian Huskies. Number three, is there any other kind that's used a great deal?
Yes, you can either use Malamutes. They're strong for work, or a crossbreed, or once I saw a Cocker Spaniel.
A Cocker Spaniel?
Little Sled.
Are you sure?
Tom, you're...
Number three, how many dogs in a team that races?
Well, it depends usually on how well the driver can control them, but anywhere from 3 to 13, usually 5 to 6.
Number one, what's the name of the hotel high on the banks of the St. Lawrence in Quebec?
I do not know.
Number two?
I don't know.
Number three?
I don't know.
Number one, how do you train dogs for racing?
Well, to train a dog requires skill and patience, and you can't be harsh to a dog.
Number two, how do you train them?
Everybody's got his own way.
Number...
Okay.
Number
Carlisle, I'm sorry.
I think it's too late for these kids to be up.
They're up a lot higher than we are right now.
Number three, you come from New England.
Yes.
You were racing through strange territory then.
No,
in Quebec.
Well,
Yes.
not really. We got a lay of the land when we went up there.
Where did you bivouac on this 100-mile jaunt?
Pardon?
Where did you bivouac? Where did you sleep?
Where did you go? We stayed at a motel in Quebec.
Oh.
Don't fool around
no,
with these kids, Kitty, I'll tell you.
Number one, where did you sleep?
Well, we slept in a hotel also.
You did. Number two, where do you come from?
Laconia, New Hampshire.
Tom? Thank you.
Here now, here.
Number two, approximately what weight would you say a Malamute goes at full grown? Number
Well,
two.
not all the same weight, I'd say.
Don't give me any of those sly, shifty, evasive answers. I'm going to nail you with this one.
50 pounds.
How much would you say, number three?
Well, around there they do vary, though, depending on the dog.
I'll see. Do you know anything, number three, do you know anything about the great Dogsled hero story where they brought serum to a beleaguered community?
Well...
Sorry to have to break in, but it's time to vote once again. So without consultation, panel, will you please mark your ballots once again and select thereby number one, number two, or number three. Panel all looks very studious. I don't know if anyone's marked their ballot yet. Have you, Polly?
I've marked.
All ready, Polly?
No.
Be ready, Polly.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Mo, I don't have any Oh, well. I don't care who it is. I think they're too young to be taught to lie. That's the way I feel. I voted for number two because I was wrong last time.
Oh, I see. All right. Don, your vote.
I voted for number three. I don't know. He looks like the kind to be able to best handle a group of dogs, I thought.
And Kitty?
I forgot about that.
I voted for number three because when he said he'd seen a Cocker Spaniel in a dog sled team, he really looked as if he'd seen one. He kept nodding all the time.
All right, and Tom, your vote.
That was a real toss-up for me between 2 and 3. I voted for 2, as it says here, unless I'm wrong, in which case I voted for 3. They were both, the answers were fairly, Malamute actually goes about 100 pounds. I know because I got a letter from a fellow who has a Malamute, and he sent me a picture of him and so forth. And
He's a fat dog.
is a fat Malamute.
He's overweight. Okay, there we have it now. The votes are in, and let's see whether or not, if you're guessing along with us at home, you work out as well as the panel did, or maybe better. We'll see which one of these young men here is the real dog sled racing driver. So will the real Johnny Piscopo please stand up. Split up the votes there, so you did a very good job, fellas. Now, number one, would you tell us your real name and what you really do, son? Where you go and so
Well,
forth?
I'm Philip Menlo, and I go to collegiate school in the 8th grade here in New York.
Good boy. And that leaves number three. What is your real
I'm
name?
Nat Stillman, and I'm in his class.
Oh, boy, just for the information of it, where do you go to school, son? Number two.
In Tilton, New Hampshire.
Tilton, New Hampshire. What grade are you in?
7th.
7th grade. Well, you did a fine job, and there were 2 correct and 2 incorrect votes. That means that $250 each, that's $500 for you 3 stalwart young men. Happy Dogsled driving to you. On your way out, there's a gift package of Carter's fine products for each of you. Thanks for being with us. Hope you had fun. Good night and good luck to you. Now let's meet our third team of challengers.
What is your name, please?
My name is Nancy Airy.
What is your name, please?
My name is Nancy Airy.
What is your name, please?
My name is Nancy Airy.
Please listen once again, panel, as I read you this affidavit. I, Nancy Airy, have 2 separate jobs. From December to March, I work as a shipping clerk for a lobster company. From March to December, however, I become a lobster fisherman myself. Each morning at 5:30, I am offshore in my 16-foot outboard wherry, tending my string of 50 traps. I am one of the very few women in the country licensed as a professional lobsterman. Signed, Nancy Airy. 3 delightful young ladies this time, panel, each claiming to be a lobster man. How they do that, I don't know, but let's find out as we start this round of questioning with Don Ameche. Don?
Number one, weight-wise, what is the variation in lobsters?
Oh, it goes from about, you mean legal size?
Yes.
From about 1 pound to 4.5, 5 pounds.
Number 2, how many kinds of lobsters?
What do you mean, kinds?
Kinds.
Lobsters, females and males. Is that what you mean?
2. Number 3, how old must a lobster be to be legally caught?
I don't know.
Number 1.
I don't know.
Number 2.
How could you tell his age?
You know, some of the comedians better find out who writes their material.
There must be a clause somewhere that covers that.
A clause?
A clause. A fair clause. Kitty.
How can
Kitty
you tell
clause.
male? How can you tell male from female?
Well, when you open them up, you can find coral inside. That means it's a female.
But not on the outside.
Yes.
You can tell on the outside.
No, not
I
unless
didn't
the
think
eggs
so.
are on the outside.
Uh-huh. Number 2, when are they at their smallest?
When they're babies.
What season of the year are they at their smallest?
There's not any season of year that they're smaller than other times.
There's no season for lobster. Is there any season when they're smallest, number 1?
No.
Number 3, what is a wherry?
It's a small, round-bottom skiff.
Round bottom?
Round-bottom skiff used for work,
Used for work.
I guess.
Uh-huh. Number 3, can you tell me how much a lobster retails per pound?
Sorry, Kitty.
Number 3, what is the derivation of the name Airy?
I don't know. I believe it's Scotch.
Thank you. I'll ask some lobster questions now. Number 3 again, what is the lobster's natural enemy?
Themselves.
I see. Number 1, what is the difference between... No, you'll answer that, won't you? Number 2, the difference between Maine and other kinds of lobsters.
Which number?
Number 2, I'm sorry.
Number 2?
Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
They're all the same. I mean, lobsters are lobster.
Number 3, would you consider that a perfect answer? Maine lobsters and other kinds?
Well, do you mean like for the different states of the Maine coast, or?
Well, what about the West Coast lobsters?
Well, they speak with a different accent. Holly?
I don't trust any of them. Especially number 2. Number 1, where do you fish for lobster?
Muscle Ridge Channel.
I beg your pardon?
Muscle Ridge Channel.
Muscle Ridge Channel. Where is that?
Right outside Bucks Harbor.
Right outside who?
Right outside Bucks Harbor.
Where is that?
Well, that's near Castine.
Number 1, what state do you fish in?
Maine.
In Maine. There you are. Number 2, what state do you fish in?
Maine.
Maine. 3 the same, Maine?
That's right.
Maine. I don't know anything about Maine, and I don't know anything about lobsters. So...
All right. It's time to vote.
I'll probably be the only one that gets the right answer.
So, panel, once again, will you kindly mark your ballots? And vote for, of course, number 1, number 2, or number 3. Everybody voted?
No, I haven't
I'm
yet.
getting so I just can't stand this show. It's getting so hard. I don't understand. I think that it's a whole thing. I really do, and I just...
You're stalling for time, Polly.
Yes, I was, as a matter of fact. Well, I'll tell you quite honestly that, what I know about lobsters, you could...
Put in your claw.
You sure could. And I voted for number 2 because I think she's got a lot of guts.
Don, after that, have you got the guts to cast your vote?
Yes, I cast my vote for cashed. Cast my vote for number 2 also. I feel that anyone that can trap as well as she can ought to do well by lobsters as well as on a panel show.
Okay, Kitty.
I voted for number 1. I thought she had sort of a Maine accent, and she certainly knew where she fished, in the strangest places.
And Tom, your vote, please.
She did. I didn't vote for number 1. I'm sorry. I voted for number 2, Bud. First of all, because she looks like a friend of mine who runs a lobster restaurant, and her husband works in a lobster company. It's not the same person, but she looks like it. That's my reasoning. Number 1, I said in a way, I thought she was very well schooled, and they do a terrific job of that here. Willie is fantastic, and I thought maybe she knew too much.
All right, there we have it. Let's find out now, and hold your horses until we do. We'll learn right now which one of these 3 young ladies is the real lobster fisherman. So will the real Nancy Airy please stand up? For the second time tonight. Well done, believe me. A very good job, all of you. Number 1, would you tell us your real name and what you do, please?
Yes, my name is Eileen Tuck. I work with mobile videotape for NVT television here in New York.
Thank you. And number 2, your real name and what you do?
My name is Mildred Piscopo, and my son is Johnny Piscopo, the sled dog driver.
One question I have for numbers 1 and 2. Did you ever fish for lobsters in your life?
No.
Nope.
Never did. Boy, I think they were just great. Yes, Tom?
You should be on the other end.
May I ask number 3? Now, it struck me that you might have a trace of an accent. How come you weren't more familiar with where the name Airy came from? If you're that close, are you not that close to it?
Do you have, what he's trying to say is, do you have an accent like Scotch or
When I asked you where Airy came from, you said, I don't know first, and then you said, I think it may be Scotch. Was it that, just that far away in your mind?
Well, that's right.
That's all there is to
My father,
it.
I should have said.
You can tell me after the show where Poston comes from. But I guess that's all the time we have. We check up here on the score. We find again 100% wrong, which means that $250 each, 4 of them, for a total of $1,000, ladies. That's good fishing, believe me, in any lobster trap. You're on your way out a gift package of all of Carter's fine products. Good night. God bless you. That's all we have time for tonight, except we have a reminder for some of you from the New York, or rather the United States, Immigration Service. If you are a non-citizen and have not complied, please go to your post office or immigration office and fill out your address report card. It has to be done before the end of January. Don't forget it. Don, you're not going to be with us for a couple of weeks. We'll sure miss you.
Well, thank you, Bud, very much.
We never find out anything until you announce it.
Well, you hurry back. That's the most important thing, okay?
Around.
He's going around. You come back quick. And right now, this is Bud Collier saying good night, panel. Good night, Bud. And good night to all of you from Arid Cream Deodorant, and reminding you to tell the truth. Good night, everybody.
To Tell the Truth is the Mark Goodson, Bill Godwin production in association with the CBS Television Network.